Good morning. It's Boundy here as Psychic Medium this morning. It's an interesting day looking at the weather outside. It's been raining this morning as I woke up. It was wet. It is still wet, not raining right at the moment, but it has been. I woke several times to that sound of heavy rain, actually. Now, I'm just double checking what I've got in my live stream on. I've gone to 5 destinations. I am actually into my YouTube channel, my profile page, my work page, as in the Boundy Facebook page. These are the Facebooks, mytimetv.live, and the Body Soul app that I've got it streaming into. And that's a slightly different kettle of fish. I can't bring up the comments there that I've got like I can here. That doesn't feed in with an RTMP, whatever those technical things are. So good morning, Keza. Lovely to see you this morning. And Nikki, happy Sunday. And it is good rising to Lisa when she turns up, because I know she'll probably mention that. And as a greeting. So I love it. It's very nice. And good morning to Rena. Lovely to see you here. And Nikki, you're saying, the rain makes a lovely change from the heat we've been having. Absolutely. It does. And it's so nice to actually wake up to that sound on a tin roof, because I do have corrugated iron, or whatever it's called, Colorbond, that type of roof. I don't have tiles. So here we are with our daily Lenormand card spread reading. Now I'm going to, excuse me. Yeah, it is working on my app. I've got the iPad going on the side. It's why I'm looking that way. Occasionally. I'm not expecting there to be too many comments there, because it's a newly growing community, Body Soul app, Body Soul community. It's a lovely space to be. So I'm hoping that grows. It's it's new. So here we go with our new Lenormand card spread reading. Do tune into your psychic senses as you're reading these with me. Now, with this deck, it is slightly, with the Bluebird Lenormand, it is a very different deck in that it's got these little phrases. So I'm going to have to hold them up to actually read them, as I did yesterday. I do tend to rotate my Lenormand decks a little bit, as you might be aware of now with the weekend reading. So this that's above the line here, I'm taking as the more conscious level of what we're going to have in our day, and this that is below the line as that more subliminal or subconscious level, so that we can sort of have a bit of a gauge of what the energies are that we're going to be reading. Good morning, Tracy. Lovely to see you here. I love that photo you sent me. Absolutely delightful. So that's the deck. What we've got in that central position is one of the cards from here, the Numbers Work numerology cards. And Lynn Buzzertill is a friend who I've become a friend with, who sells those. She does the numerology. That is her specialty, and excellent at it. So you've got the full moon. Oh, have we got the full moon at 3:30 today? Strongest moon crystal moon. Well, that's interesting. Thanks for that info. I might have to read up on that a little bit. I'd forgotten to check my moon stuff. I do have an Astro Gold that will be able to tell me the exact time too, and what the interpretations are around it. So here we go with our first card being the Lady. Oh, no, hang on. What I'll do is the sensitivity, that one that is that central one for the Numbers Work, because that'll be sort of the core energy that we'll use for our reading. So it's a card number 2. And as this is laid out, it's very easy to read and learn. Because I'm not familiar with the numbers as such, I did it years back just as a little mini course. So I sort of know some of it, but this one, it's actually the butterfly symbolizing loveliness and sensitivity to renew harmony. So it's actually regaining our harmony, and we're sensitive to being guided by the light from within. So it's time to be both compassionate and diplomatic in this reading of what we've got. Now we've got the lady and the dog at the top in that above the horizon in our more conscious level, and we have the crossroads and the moon here. So it's a bit of decision making, but with sensitivity and compassion, obviously, from how we've got that there. So what I'll do is read this for you, and we've got it's the more it's not the it's the older lady. What do you call it? The old-fashioned styling of these cards. I love them. And the fact the verse is here and it's not going, there we go. This charming woman with flowers in hand, as with a gentleman her cards will command. The fortunes revealed once the cards have been placed unveil the fate that destiny traced. So it's actually more just suggesting that the feminine energy here in this card is actually demanding, commanding, being the bigger focus, because she is here in this spread. Okay, so it is that feminine, and we can tell that's reinforced by the moon on that opposite corner as well, being that feminine energy. We're shifting into what is the dog now as well. So man's best friend, faithful and true. His soul he'd lend in trust to you. A pat on the head delights the old boy and rewards you greater with loyalty and joy. We all know how loyal dogs are and how loving, unconditional love, and a beautiful companion that they are. So we've got the lady being in the more commanding position of our presence today. So it is bringing in that feminine energy in that more conscious level with that loving compassion, with the loving faithfulness, and being in that true sense of a loyal friend. So feminine energy through the day-to-day is going to be that loyal friend and going to be a listening ear and going to help create that sensitivity that we're looking at, the diplomacy and care and concern with that central card. Now, with our crossroad, as far as the energy in that more subconscious level and decisions to be made, a road in the open reveals the best way. Choose wisely your path to avoid any dismay. Follow your dreams with faith and precision, or will be clear once you've made your decision. So that really is about making your choice, and deciding. You do need to decide. And Myra, there's always the replay. If you feel that you've missed much, just go back and watch the replay. I don't take too long with these, so it's not going to take too long to watch a replay either. So with that, it is about the doing, the deciding. It might be a more subliminal or unconscious level of deciding what you're needing to do. But it's going to be done in partnership with the moon energy as well as that sensitivity. So, whoops, went the wrong way for the camera. So the moon, the shimmering moon, when it rises near, means that great honours are bound to appear. So intuition and perception soar in the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moon's light. So full moon, you mentioned, Chasm. We've got the moon here. So the moon's strength is, like the strength of the moon is at its highest, I suppose, when it is full moon, because that's, all those tidal shifts and things that it does on the physical level, but also that it does in the emotional level and how we actually perceive and act and react to people, those around us, with that. So you know how they say lunar, it's mad. The wolf baying at the moon, that type of stuff. How some people can go nutso when it's full moon energy, but it's not so much that. It's just that it is at its strongest, I suppose, when it's the full moon. All the time, it's got some form of influence for us. So just feel into that as you're making that, the decisions, and knowing that you are, that choice is being made. And it's with sensitivity, and it's with that caring compassion that the moon energy is. The moon energy, remember, is a more feminine one. Yes, that's right. That one. Keza, crazy. I just couldn't think of it. How they say that the lunatic comes from the lunar, as in the moon, as far as a word derivative. So there we go. But it's not the craziness. It's actually the high strength and energy that can be up and down, like the tidal waves and all that sort of stuff. But we're in the right place for that, because we're going to be tapping into our own sensitivity and knowing in how we decide what we're needing to do, and it will come forward as that beautiful energy of our feminine side being the stronger, and those around us, their feminine sides are probably going to, the feminine energy is probably going to be more of an obvious and, being out there on top, rather than so much we do really is in that patriarchal sense. We've got goddess around us this time through the day, more in that stronger way. So tap into that energy for yourselves and really move forward in your day to day in that strength of goddess and that which is the strong feminine. Without being over demanding, it's along that line of being that loyal friend, that faithfulness, that sensitivity, diplomacy. We've got all of that in our cards today. So, just allow that flow to move through you as you're doing your things today. And certainly I'd like to say a happy birthday to Shaz. It's her birthday today, so I know I'll be heading over there a bit later. And thank you, Rena. So great to have you all here and as part of a family in that sense. Now I am going to stop the body the Body Soul app, stop streaming there. I have to do it separately for some reason, and I don't know quite why that is. I think that's the RTMP link. Anyway, that's been done, so we can continue just saying happy birthday to Sharon. Yes. So it's going to be a lovely day for her. And anyone else who has their birthday, their solar returns, I think it's called in astrology, isn't it? And Keza, have a beautiful day for yourself and each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. If you do need to connect, there's ways of doing that there for, individualized readings and etc. And it's your boss's birthday today too. It must be just that time of year too. Extras. Birthdays and things, birthdays and celebrations of all sorts. Christ, his birthday only a week away, and all of that. That's how we celebrate it in our, it's a Christian-based country still, I suppose. We celebrate Christmas. If we didn't, anyway. Did I do that? Happy birthday from Keza to Shaz? I can't remember. Myra, thank you. My finger slips on this button sometimes. So there you go. Keep being the best you that you can be. Have fun in all your preparations and doings, whatever you're into at the moment and moving into and what you've come out of and all the things that are part of life. Be you, being present in you. And we'll see you, what's today? Tomorrow morning. Yes, it's Monday tomorrow, isn't it? I'm losing track. Thank you so much and namaste until then. Bye for now. Oh, night, Myra. And here we've got, work.